Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Jen. I am really excited about today's video, and as you can tell by the title, it's a condo tour. Just before we jump into the video, I just want to give a couple stats about my condo. It's what we call a 4.5 here in Montreal, which means that it's a 2-bedroom apartment. It's located in the western part of the island of Montreal in a residential area. By the time you're seeing this video, I have already moved out of my condo. My fiance and I, we bought a house in the beginning of the year and we moved during the summer. But before we moved, I filmed a fully furnished condo tour and I wanted to share that with you today. I had been living there for a little over 5 years and it took me a lot of time to fully decorate it, to have it how I really wanted, because I kept changing things here and there throughout the years. But you're gonna get a full picture of what it looked like before I moved out. I was very proud of my condo and how everything ended up looking at the end. So I wanted to share that with you before I moved on onto this new chapter of my life. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like home decor, home organization content, or if you want to see the new house and how I organize and decorate everything, consider subscribing to my channel. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. The bathroom is the first room on your right when you come into the apartment. In 2019, I updated the bathroom. My aunt advised me that I use the same tiles on the floor and in the shower, and I'm so happy I followed her advice because the bathroom looks so much bigger. There's not a lot of room for storage since the bathroom is so small. When I moved in, I purchased this mirror cabinet from IKEA to organize my essentials. I've also managed to organize the cabinet under the sink to maximize the storage space. This is the entryway. This booth serves two purposes. You can sit on it to put your shoes on your way out, but it also has storage right here. And this is where we keep Loki's stuff, like his leash, his harness, because it's practical. It's by the door and we take him out for walks several times during the day. We also keep towels and wipes in there too to clean his paws when it's rainy outside. This is the room that got my attention when I was looking at the original listing for this condo. As soon as I saw the kitchen, I was hooked and I knew I had to come for a visit. It's a decent sized kitchen and I love that there are so many cabinets which provide so much storage. There's also a lot of counter space and it's very handy when you're whipping up something in the kitchen. So my boyfriend does most of the cooking, so he'll be here a lot more. But since he cooks a lot, I do the dishes and I clean, so I think it's a fair balance. I really like that the kitchen is an open concept and it makes the space look so much bigger. I like that it's connected to the dining room and the living room. So although you're in the kitchen cooking, you can still entertain your guests. You can watch the TV as well from the kitchen, and you can see whoever's in the living room or the dining room. Here we have a little island. The previous owners, they had some kind of towel on top of it. So when I moved in, I went to Rona, which is a hardware store here in Montreal. I found the same counter to match the rest of the kitchen, and my uncle installed it for me. This completed the look of the kitchen and it gave everything a more cohesive look. Another piece that I want to mention is this light fixture here in the center of the kitchen. I think it's an absolute statement in the room. So here is our dining room. My boyfriend and I love to host and we love to have our family and friends over. So here we often host brunches and dinners. I wanted to do an accent wall. This is why it's painted gray, a little bit darker than the rest of the apartment. The art is from a store called Griffin Graph. When I first moved in, red was an accent color in my decor. And my aunt, she knew how much I loved red, so she gifted me these. I like that you can find touches of red in there and they're very subtle. So I still had my red element that I love. And I like the fact that the frames are black so they tie in really well with the furniture in the dining room. Right next to the dining room, we have a little bar cart. When we host, my boyfriend will make cocktails for our guests. So this little bar cart often needs to be replenished like it does now. I love this little bar cart very much. It was a Christmas gift from my sister and my cousin. It's from Wayfair. This is the living room and this is where we spent a lot of time. I wanted the living room to be elegant but still very cozy. This is a Cindy Crawford sofa that I got from the Brick. I chose this color sofa because I really wanted to brighten up the room and warm it up as well. So over here you have Loki's favorite spot. Sometimes he'll lay even over here. He likes to lay here so he can always keep an eye on us when we're in the kitchen, in the dining room, or somewhere here in the living room. You'll often find him napping here during the day like right now, or sometimes he comes here at night to sleep as well. Right next to the couch, you have my boyfriend's desk. We've both been working from home since March of 2020 for me and April of 2020 for him. We've tried different ways to set up two comfortable and practical working spaces for the both of us. But since we were always on calls or in meetings, we quickly realized that we couldn't be working next to each other. It was important for us to have our separate spaces. So for his setup, you will see that it's a lot more minimalist than me. Here we're on the other side of the living room. I got this console from Structube and I really like it. We use it to store our gaming consoles right in the center, and I like the fact that it has extra storage so I can keep things organized, or if it's a little bit of a mess, it's not open out there for everyone to see. On top of the console you can see those vases that I made in a recent video. It was a DIY ceramic vases and I will link it in the description box down below. And I really like how everything turned out. And right next to the console, I have an accent chair right here. This accent chair is from Bouclair and it was an absolute steal. It was retailed at $300, but it was in the as-is section of the store. And when I went to get it, I saw that it was just $79 because they said there was a defect on it. And I kid you not, the defect was just a little string of thread in the back of the chair, so I just ended up cutting it when I got the chair and it was basically brand new. Here you have the balcony. Since we're moving soon and it's the beginning of spring, I did not set up the balcony this year, but I will add little clips from my last balcony makeover video. We like to have brunch there on the weekends or have date nights here and there, but Loki is the one who enjoys the balcony the most. I like to joke around that he's doing his neighborhood watch because he likes to spy on the neighbors. This is the second bedroom of the condo and I use it as my office. This room probably took the longest for me to figure out and to style. A couple years ago, I went back to school to complete an undergrad degree in accounting, which I've recently just completed and I'm very happy about that. But back then I needed a place to study, so this room has always been an office. At least I've always had a desk here, but like I just said, it has taken me a very long time to figure out a layout, to figure out how I wanted to have everything in this room. Like I've said before, I've been working from home for 2 years now, and I will link in the description box 2 videos that I have of office makeover that I've done here. One where I tried to have a workspace for me and my boyfriend, and how I redid everything to complete the result that we have here. My desk and chair are from IKEA, as well as the 2 shelf units that I have on each side of the desk. As you can tell, I really like shoes. I wanted to have them on display because I wanted to be able to see everything that I have. It's really easier to have them right here where I can see them instead of having them in boxes in a closet somewhere. I wanted this room to be versatile, so I've also added this sofa bed here that I got from Structube. I've used it quite a few times when I've had guests sleep over. Otherwise, Loki enjoys the sofa quite often. Even though he lays in his bed when I work, once in a while he will lay on the sofa. Finally, this is the bedroom. Here we're in the main bedroom of the condo, and I love how big this room is. I'm probably repeating myself, but when I moved in, I was really into gray. So here you can see that the walls are a dark gray, and I really like how it cooled off the room at the time. And I really loved how the cool tone paired up with the little accents of red that I had. Like I've mentioned in past videos, I've been more into the beige and warmer tones lately, and my bedroom in the new house will definitely reflect that. We got our bed from Mobilia and I absolutely love it. Our nightstands are from Structube. We try to keep the surfaces very bare so the room doesn't look too cluttered. I've also picked up this long mirror here from Structube, but personally I do not recommend it because it just started cracking. Here you can see some cracks, and I have some cracks at the bottom as well, and I've never moved the mirror. I just put it against the wall and it just started cracking maybe a year after I got it. So I really don't know why, but just because of that I would not recommend it, although it's a very nice mirror, as you can see. Also, this is another chair that I got from Bouclair as well, and just like the chair that I have in my living room, this one I got on sale as well because they said there was a defect on it. But for this chair, the only defect is that this is like a off-white color. I don't know if you're able to tell, but apparently it was supposed to be very white and this was off-white, so that was like off-brand, and I got it for $100 instead of 300. So that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more content like this one. Click the little bell icon to be notified when I post a new video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!